at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense in a split backfield. Rides to back and leaves it. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Mendoza. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Going with the ground game left. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Card in the backfield, it's Hamilton. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Going right to work up top. Rushes on him. grabbed over the middle. It's Clinton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Grab near the marker. It's Clark. There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Look out, he's got room. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Hoosiers with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it sudden points. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a second down. On the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Shoots it to the left. Snagged on the outside. It's Clark. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance. So you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Clinton. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Mays. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs.
Got enough space. Touchdown, MTSU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Snagged in the middle. It's Barker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Barker. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Catch in the middle, it's Pickett. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Toss to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Toss to the outside. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
Whew, that might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
And the Hoosiers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll try the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. A strike downfield. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He wants to throw it again. Looking deep. Makes a catch at the 20. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. First down here for the offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Using his legs, it's Shaw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
31, Indiana, 21. Return runs out of bounds.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got him downfield. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. We saw it right there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll throw it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the run, it's Hamilton. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you need. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the 2nd half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Clark. He won't get there, it'll bring up fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Middle Tennessee.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Complete to start this drive. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Barker.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The throw to the outside is complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Now the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
See what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Second down, he'll throw it. under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Hoosiers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. You've got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but
he's got it on the left. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They take the lead with the 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game. He's taking the shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Indiana! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clinton. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Give to the running back. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of him. Right on target this time. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Offense now working in the red zone. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Caught over the middle, it's Hamilton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for a push on 4th down. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Mendoza. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you. And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Defense might bring the house here. Sends it downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time...
He hurls one deep down the left side. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
3rd down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field.
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Getting that push, a pickup for 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll try the outside to the left. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air.
Get in the end zone first.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Pulls it in, it's Pickett. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback looks in complete control, not flustered, into the game situation, connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers. Got to keep this rolling here to try to make this thing interesting.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Be interesting to see what the defense is going to do here now, guys. They've got the lead. It's a 2-minute situation. Fourth down. What's your personnel grouping going to be, and what do you want to do? Play man, play zone, or are you just going to sit back and play prevent?
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throwing right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Now on first down from the 40. From the gun, running back gets the give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. He's got it down the left. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the